Since I was a kid, I've been a cheat. If I was you, I would call once. I'm so tired of my body. She just won't want it. Ever since I was a cheat, I've been a cheat. You should never know she wanted me.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Broadcasting Lounge, coming to you live from Mount Washington, where we've got something a little bit different for you tonight, and all for a good cause. This is the 2025 Gen 3 Super Soapbox Derby, and we are going to send a few of these Gen 3 V8 supercars down Mount Washington with just a little bit of fuel in them, enough to get them started and get them out of trouble. Otherwise, they're just going to be coasting down the hill, and fastest time or closest to completing a run will take out the top position for tonight. So some very exciting action tonight. A little bit different. We did it all last year. We're back to do it again this year. And joining me in the lounge to sit here and enjoy it and talk about it for all you guys at home is the guy who's organised all this for the second year running, Corey Kitchen. Thanks for joining me. How you going?
G'day, Shano. Yeah, I couldn't get through November or December without doing something for charity again. It seems to be time of year. And what a good thing to bring everybody together for. It's something that affects a lot of people. And yeah, it's something that I went through last year in my family. And the Cancer Society were great. They get in your corner, and it's not just the person that's been diagnosed, it's the family they look after too. In some cases, they are there for a widow or a widower. Uh, if something, like if somebody loses their battle with it, and they're there for the long haul, and they do such a great job. And it's always good to support them. And the winner gets to pick which region the money goes to. Currently sitting at $320 too, Shane.
Yeah, very cool. Great to see so much money raised for the Cancer Society. And unfortunately, we don't have a track map to bring up there, but we've got our conditions out there. Heard Nico commenting earlier in practice that there was very little grip compared to the server he ran a practice run in last night, so he's going to have to deal with that. It says partly cloudy there, but you can see from the chopper cam at the summit there that there's not a great deal of crowd cover, just pretty patchy stuff there. So that sun is going to be baking down on the track and making things nice and slippery. But where it's really going to be slippery is that gravel section, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Can you bring my audio up a little bit, Shane?
I should be able to do that. Yes.
Yeah, it's just a little bit quieter than yours. But that's all good. So let us know if that ends up going too loud too. Uh, Josh's mum, I know you're out there watching. Thank you very much for your donation today. First up, though, first up in the pecking order he was actually the first person that donated as well, and he's part of the Jigsaw projects or Team Jigsaw Racing. So he's part of Steve's outfit. Dan Nolan, you are up first, my friend. How are you feeling about this?
Oh, a little bit nervous. You're always a bit uncertain when you're the first one. You'll find out how you go and hopefully do a safe lap. Well, I say lap loosely, of course. But yeah, it's always a good time and a lot of fun and just good cause. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that is the main thing, and out there doing it. And have you got any tactics that you're going to employ? You've got 1% of fuel. That's something we didn't mention before. I think 1% of fuel to get yourself down to the bottom. Last year, the winner did it in 6 minutes 46, I think it was. I think I seen Luke Bradley in practice do 7:03. So there's sort of some times to aim for, but going first, you're the guinea pig, and you'd let us know you're ready to rock.
Yeah, well, I'm ready to grid up and make my way down.
And do you want to go back with the boys?
Oh, I'm easy. You just throw me wherever you want, mate.
All right, all right. Here's Dan Nolan. He's about to. We'll keep you here for the first little bit, and yeah, you go for gold, mate.
All right, away we go.
That was my car.
Setting off down the hill, still on the engine power, using the gas. Everybody's allowed to use all the gas if they want to, and how they use it is up to them. You can hear he's clutching in now, but it sounds like he's still got that engine idling, so he'll be using a little bit of gas as he does that.
Yeah, I'm just
Potentially,
gonna go. I'm going in the inside of the car. Actually, I'm gonna go cockpit view in my iRacing one, so I get a little bit more insight there. No need to have all the extra data tonight with live timing, as they're saying. It's just pretty simple. No off track, so they go off the track. They're not going to set a time, so that's it. But they still up for a chance with the racecraft CNC prizes, which we'll get into a little bit in a little bit.
yeah, thanks to Racecrafts for putting up some prizes for this as well. So we'll see Chris on track a little bit later representing Racecrafts, and he's thrown some prizes our way to give away for this, which is always very cool.
Well, we've started it now, so we could. Oh, well, we'll get a few races in before we flash it out there and show them where we can actually. He's going along alright. We don't know how
Yes,
much of his fuel he's used.
I can tell you he's brought up a first. Actually, he hasn't brought up a first sector time, which is strange, but he's brought up a second sector time of 40.83. Onto the dirt, going very slowly. It sounds like he might be using some of his fuel in this dirt section as a bit of a strategy, or at least clutching out to get some engine braking. Could be a bit of a strategy to help keep some control by using a little bit of that right foot, especially get some turn through the corners. That seems to be, from my memory anyway of last year, seemed to be the challenge of this dirt section was
Oh,
getting the
you
car
there,
to
Shay?
turn. Yep. Clears the dirt section and carries on. Did a good job there, taking it nice and slowly.
Oh, so you completely everything froze up for me there. I've even lost Dan on my iRacing. Have I? Oh, I've been kicked from the channel, so something's happened.
Oh,
A little jump in my internet. I'll rejoin. Hang on. Yeah, the Discord froze and everything, so I think my internet must have briefly gone out.
yeah, that's not ideal. Can definitely hear Dan just coming on and off that clutch, modulating that to use the engine braking. So they're in sixth gear at the moment, so making sure that that engine braking is not too much when he engages the clutch. As we ride on board, we can hear engine going quiet, and then every now and then we hear that engine come back to life as he lets that clutch pedal out and engages the engine braking to help slow the car down.
Yeah, this is the quick little bit of the little section of the track, isn't it? We can't really call it a track. Well, it's a road normally to the top of Mount Washington. Here we are going down, and that gravel section that would be the most trickiest part.
Yeah, the gravel's always super tricky, especially on in a car that's not really designed to run on gravel roads. We've got wet tyres for the Gen 3, but they don't really work on the dirt section. Sort of just have to take the slicks and deal with it.
What's his current lap time? Have we got that info?
I
How
can
long's
tell
he
you
been going?
he's done a 58.17 in Sector 3, a 40.59 in Sector 4, and a 52.34 in Sector 5, I can tell you that much. Not sure we can actually bring up his current lap time.
No, he's just about 3/4 of the way down. That information I can give you. So he's got a quarter of the circuit left to go.
We'll take out some cones there. Yeah, no, unfortunately it doesn't look like we're able to bring up current lap time on any of our data points.
As far as iRacing's concerned, it's an outlet probably, isn't it? At least the first sector is.
Yeah, well, it seems to have not counted the first sector on the live timing, but hopefully it's going to count a lap time, because if it's not, then, well, it's not like you can come around and do another lap without going back to the pits, is it?
No, there's not. Well, I think we ran into this problem last time, I believe. He's at 0.9% of the run down the hill here. So just the last little 10% to go. 8 now.
Yeah, so not too far away from the finish. He's done a good job, kept it on track, kept it
He
together,
set,
and
he set the bar high, Shane. He, the first person to take off. I don't think the first person last year made it. It was me. I think I nominated myself first last time.
and he comes down to the checkered flag, almost hits the flag there, but does a good job of avoiding him. And he's laid down a 7 minute 24.03 or 026, down to a larger decimal or a further decimal point on the overlay there than what I've got on my timing. But good start there for Dan Nolan, 7:24, and we'll see if whoever's going to go next can beat him.
Well, there's nobody been put in the waiting room, so for punishment for that, Sean is next. Next up is Sean McNamara. You better get yourself up. You didn't put anybody in the waiting room, mate. So,
well, we don't know which ones you're going for, mate. So I wasn't sure. We thought we're leaving it up to you guys.
Okay. Yeah, well, we'll go with that. Yeah. Well, I picked you, mate, and
Sweet.
yeah,
Easy.
you're ready. You
ready as I'll ever be,
firm
buddy.
grip. Yeah, firm grip on the wheel.
He set a time, old Dan, which is good on him. So yeah.
Yeah, I was first. I went first last time and did not set a time, so that's it's good to see the first one make it all the way down, isn't it?
Yeah. So, well, wish me luck, and we'll give it a go, eh? Wish me luck. I'll have a go, eh?
Good luck, Bush Ranger.
All right, mate.
All right, boys. I'll stay in here with you if you want, or you can kick me down. I don't really care.
Well, we'll go for a little bit. We'll get some live reaction from Sean. A little bit of a talk us through it a little bit. What you're up to?
Turn the fucker off. Oh, turn it off. Yeah, we go.
Sorry, folks.
It is what it is. Gas it up. At the start, you can sort of get quite a bit pacey. Then turn it off and then pucker up for a few corners here. This one's a bit tighter. So they go hard or go home, guys. That's the old saying, isn't it?
Absolutely. Which one are you going to do?
Probably I'm at home. So this, I'm going a bit quick here. Sort of holding my breath. And Dan was rather quick through this little bit, which I was quite surprised.
Yeah, nasty little corner, that one, isn't it? That righty.
In or off. I've got this far, so that's a win in my books, guys. Oh, a bit too quick. Oh,
Ooh.
just save that.
May have
Yes.
left Mount Washington there briefly.
Yeah. We're always talking about the dirt that we're coming onto. That's probably the trickiest part for a lot of the guys. I think we're coming up to that pretty soon.
Is there a technique that you've found that helps you not only survive that, but get through there quickly?
People say don't brake. So here we come up to it now. I just go down to first gear and then just go as slow as possible. That's a bit too slow, really.
Yeah, so it's 0.3% of the track down to the dirt.
I'm going probably a bit quick. That's all right.
So it keeps it on track, so that's can't be too quick.
I don't know. My time, I was normally a bit higher than what I'm doing. But hey, I haven't had an off track yet. So the boys were discussing if they thought the off tracks would still let you finish your lap because it's practice. But one of us a bit sure. And a bit too. I knew I could be a bit pacey around this bit. But you got to slow down for this corner. There's a real sharp one coming up eventually. This one. Yeah, so not too bad. It's a bit quiet, eh? It's a bit weird because it's so quiet. The car.
It's a strange feeling. I'm sitting on the onboard camera with you right now, and every now and then you bring the car back into life with a little bit of engine noise, but just rolling down the hill completely silent is a really weird thing to experience with these cars.
It is indeed. I've got some breaking news. I got no gas.
Halfway. So you just said that to me, and you are exactly halfway where you were when you said it.
There's a little bit of a stutter. It'll give you a stutter, like this, like the little bit in the old pot, as they say, a little bit left in the pot. But yeah, we're wigging it from here, boys. Oh, that corner there, I knew I could do a bit quicker. It's one of the tricks you're thinking it's a tight corner and it's not. Oh, this one will be. No, this one up here. See, I can't even remember. So one of the boys has done 26 runs on this during the week.
Wow.
In practice for this. I'm not going to name that person, but I reckon you guys will pretty much guess when he comes on. Ooh.
I want them to go next, Sean. So can you give me a name?
No. I'm not. I'm not an arc. I'm not going to...
Who are you thinking, Shane?
I wouldn't have a clue.
You can have one guess, and I'll tell you if you get it right.
Okay.
Ah, you got it right. Yeah.
Yeah. You're watching, aren't you, Nico? You're next.
I'm actually amazed I got this far without an off track. So
Actually, I might do it with the person who's going gets to let us know who they want to go next.
I just drag them up, mate. That's your guys' thing. Bit more gas would have been nice.
1%'s enough, mate.
I got a bit more out of the. Oh, I just think I feel like I had to break that. See the voice change. There's one corner that gets you. That one. Well, it might have been that one. Oh. I'm quite proud of my little run. I wish I just had more gas.
Get there.
Yeah. The times, I'm not getting my PB. It's going closer to my best time because I got no gas. That's
That's
all right.
a pretty clean run though. You've done really well.
And
Who
Who would
I
have
can
thought
tell
two in
you,
a row?
I can tell you, in all bar one of the
Oh!
sectors you've completed so far. Oh, he's
We
off.
spoke too soon. And that's me, boys.
That's a curse. That is a
Uh,
curse.
that's my time. I'm done. Didn't
You,
get it.
you were quicker in all the sectors you completed except for the first one than Dan.
Okay. Wow. Well, that's how she goes, boys, unfortunately, but it's all for a good cause, so still happy.
Well, thank you very much, mate. We will talk to you again in the near future.
No doubt. All right. Have a good call, boys.
All right. So next up on the chopping block, we've got Nico Cordia. Nico, you ready to rock?
Oh, good evening, boys. Yeah, nervous, but
You've done a bit of practice this week, we hear.
about 26 runs down the mountain.
All right. Well, we'll be looking for something smooth here, mate.
What did Sean do? Did he invalidate his lap?
He did. He crashed into the trees in the final sector as well. He completed 83% of the run.
Oh, far out. That's exactly what kind of happened to me last year. So I'm really crossing my fingers and I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna push for like my fastest lap I've done has been a 6:31 point something, so I'm not going to push for that. I'm just going to push and see if I can make it through. I said to the boys in the Discord, I said as soon as this thing starts, I'm muting everybody and it's dead silent so I can focus. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, and yeah, it's just boys for hosting this. It's definitely for a good cause. So yeah, it's great seeing everybody getting involved in this. All right, so I'm ready to go. You boys ready?
We are. Yep.
Ready
Okay,
when
well,
you
wish
are.
me luck.
Good luck,
Wish me
Nico.
luck.
Sets off. Ben McMurray's joined the grid there, sitting there on the start line, so not sure if he's volunteering to go next, maybe.
Yeah, he's not in the Discord.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he is too. He is too. All right, Nico's got himself nice and quiet there, so we can put him back down in the race channel. And yeah, he's away. So he was, I think, got third
Oh,
last year. Nico, so back for round 2 for him.
he's pushing. He dropped a wheel in the dirt there. He's absolutely committed. He's put in all the practice. He's keen to try and get to the top of that leaderboard tonight.
Yeah, everybody that has donated and jumped up and putting in a lap or just turning up tonight, they got some pretty awesome prizes to give away. I think it's a Racecrafts NZ.
Oh, getting a bit of air on the drop there.
Bill's hat too. There is a post on the community page, Supercars NZ community page. Bill Kilgore's Supercars NZ hat. He is going pretty quickly through there too, isn't he? At the moment, Wayne Bloor leading that, $100 for the cap. And yeah, this cap's raised us around $1,000 over the space of 3 or 4 years, just for our little charity events.
Yeah, the Bill
On the
Kilgore
dirt.
hat making its way around again. Your chance to add your name to that.
Yeah, $101 donation beats the $100 donation by Wayne. Wayne actually currently holds it, so I'm thinking he's broken it, and that's why he doesn't want it to go anywhere else. He's probably got more. He'll have to forge some signatures.
I mean, if anyone's entitled to break it, it's the guy that started it all off, right? I mean, I know Bill was the first signature, but it was all Wayne's idea to get him to sign it.
Yeah, Wayne just wanted to give away some merch for one of our Enduros, and then it got worked into the hat, got signed by Bill, and we started a story and created a legacy. Is what we did with that, and that's something we could be proud of.
Yeah, couldn't agree more on that. I'm multitasking a little bit here because as we're running through the stream, I'm putting my donation in. Which, by the way, if you want to make a donation, the link is in the description on YouTube.
Yeah, you head to the You Can for Cancer page that we've got set up and make yourself a donation. It'd be greatly appreciated, and anything we raise goes towards the Cancer Society. Any one of the regions around New Zealand will get the funds. It's up to whoever wins.
There we go, and I've just made my contribution. Easy as that. Click on the link, click donate, enter your details, go to the next page and enter your card details, and then you're good to go.
Yeah, they've made it pretty simple, haven't they?
Yeah, they have made it pretty easy, nice and easy to do it there, and that's good. You don't want it to be overly complicated when you're trying to make a donation to a charitable cause. But Nick Accordia making his way down. He's gone purple in sectors 2, 4 and 5. Not sure why it doesn't count sector 1. Just not recording the time for sector 1, but it's obviously recording the time for the whole lap because we've got Dan Nolan there with his, well, the whole run at least, with a 7:24.
Yeah, there we go. $345 we're up to. So we'll make that 445 if we include the 100 for the hat. And yeah, so a $500 goal is what I had set. But this is a wee spiel here. Cancer impacts so many of us, with 74 New Zealanders diagnosed with cancer every day. Every donation we receive means the Cancer Society can continue to help fund cancer research, prevention and support services for people with cancer and their whānau and they that need it most. So thanks for all the support we've got so far. Thanks to everybody that has donated, and every little bit counts because any little breakthrough, anything like that. And as we know, us Kiwis, we're pretty, Kiwi ingenuity, as we call it, come up with some impressive things over the years.
Yeah, Kiwi ingenuity, pretty cool, and yeah, always great ideas coming out of New Zealand. And I think an event like this probably qualifies as Kiwi ingenuity, doesn't it?
It is. I can't take credit for this though. Well, credit for this idea definitely goes to Matty Pluck and the team at KSR doing the original Soapbox down here, and it's definitely inspired by that. But it all come about with a year ago. So it's been a year since we've had Gen 3, literally, because we did this. Not even about 6 days after the car come out, didn't we? So it was the first streamed event in the Gen 3 for Supercars NZ was this Soapbox. You can believe it's been a year with this car.
Yeah, that's pretty cool as Nico comes down towards the line now, gets the checkered flag, and where does he slot in? He goes to the top with a 6:50.59, so good time there, under 7 minutes.
Yeah, and ready, Mum? Mum there watching, your boy, he knows what's happened. I'm sure he's just told you he's been dragged into the waiting room. So Josh is up next. We'll drag Josh in. He's had some time to gather his thoughts. Josh, you ready to make your way down this mountain?
I'm really not. I'm really not ready. I just saw that I've been dragged up, and I was like hoping that I was going to be maybe picked a little bit later so I could study up a bit, but negative.
Mum's in the comments, so she's been shouting out her support for you as she does every time you're out on track, and I'm sure you'll be just fine. And
Oh, we'll see how we go.
yeah, well,
It's for a good cause, so let's have some fun with it.
yeah, thank you very much to you and your mum for your support too.
No,
Really,
not a problem.
really do appreciate that.
Happy to help. Happy to help.
All right, at your will, mate.
Alrighty.
And you want to go back down with the boys once you're rolling?
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, let's
we
go,
go.
Josh from mum.
Goes, giving it that little burst. Rolling down the hill now. Just still seems so strange, just seeing that car rolling away, making no noise. Just a little bit of road noise. Oh, he's committed, he's off, he's in the rocks, and he's flipped it. We almost had a lid skid for you, Corey.
Oh, wow, that's unfortunate. Now I've got to drag somebody else in. And there we go. We're going to go give him a second to gather his thoughts. But that's unlucky for Josh. Our first major accident so far. Well, Shauna almost made it to the bottom. But next up from Team West Racing, we've got Dan Turner. How are you, mate?
G'day, lads. I'm well. How are you guys?
Oh, we're just catching a little replay here. If Josh went wide, hit a rock, and fair bit of damage there. But your
Stuck the
turn
landing,
to let her rip.
Boys.
Have we still got Dan with us?
Yep, I'm here.
Yep, you're all ready to go.
I've started. Yep.
Oh, I should, there we go. There he is, rolling down the hill.
This must be difficult, of course, for those that don't know. Dan is doing this all with his hands, with some special hand controls. What wheel have you got now? Distracting you.
Sim Magic Alpha. It's the 12 Newton.
Is that sim ability parts with that, or is that something they've created themselves?
Yep.
Or
Still got the Sim Ability GT pedals on a Thrustmaster wheel, like the rim, and just waiting to see what the good man Glenn at Sim Ability is going to hopefully have for us next year, in terms of adaptable hand controls to put on, like hopefully most wheel rims there.
that is pretty cool. All right, mate, we'll let you glide through the rest of your lap. Do you want to go back down with the boys or in the waiting room?
Oh, back down with the boys is fine.
Sweet ace. Well, good luck for the rest of your lap, mate. You're just about at the dirt.
Yeah. Cheers, fellas.
Making his way down now. Coming into the dirt section. Scrubbing that speed off, gets it slowed down. Tipped him there. Oh, he's understeering, carrying a little bit much speed in there, but he's gathered it up.
Yeah, good job there.
Probably a bit more committed to the dirt section than anybody else we've seen so far, and through here it's working for him. Probably hurt him into that first part of it, but this more flowy section, it seems to be looking pretty nice. He's getting it in there pretty well, get it into apexes. Just giving it a little bit of gas all the way through, and then he's going to come into this right-hander, find the grip as he gets back onto the asphalt, and I would hazard a guess that he's going to be the quickest through that sector, because that looked very committed.
Yeah, would it be sector 4 when it comes up, will it?
Sector 3, and it has come up purple.
Nice, yeah. Oh, yeah, a 51 through there. So Nico was a minute.
Yeah, so everybody fears the dirt section, but Dan showing no fear, just absolutely committed to it, and it's paid off for him.
Oh, yeah, and just not. Oh, yeah, and
Oh.
quicker through sector 4 too than anybody else.
Yeah, so making good time. He was a couple of seconds slower in sector 2 than Nico, but nearly 9 seconds quicker through sector 3, and then another couple of seconds quicker through sector 4, so making good time.
Yeah, how much of that fuel has he burned up? Just over halfway down now.
Yeah, the only one that's going to know how much of that fuel he's burnt up is Dan.
Yeah, that's one of the cooler bits of the circuit, or the track, the road. What are we calling it?
You can
I
call
don't
it
know.
whatever you like, Corey. Whatever comes out of your mouth will roll with.
The mountain. Yeah, it looks like maybe doing a hill climb here sometime would be a bit of fun.
Yeah, I've had a stab at it in one of the rallycross cars going up the hill, and it is quite fun.
Yeah, quicker through sector 6 as well.
Yeah, taking another 4 seconds out of Nico here, so I think we're going to see Dan jump to the top of the leaderboard here as long as he completes the lap and keeps the pace up.
Yeah, definitely got to keep the pace up. Who are you thinking next? You give me a name and I'll just drag them in for the next one.
Let's go Dion.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. The current All Ports V8 Supercars Championship champion himself.
Yeah, and we've had the GTE champion do his run. And not quite finish his run also.
Yeah, commentator's curse, we'll call that one. Talked him up, and yeah, there we go.
Well, we didn't
there.
manage to put it on him last week in the GTE finale, so we owed him one tonight.
we tried. Yeah, we tried, didn't we? Oh, what a great championship that was. And there's still time to sign yourself up for summer too, folks. So get along to the Supercars NZ community page, find the link to the form, and you can sign up for the whole year. You can sign up for one season, $20. You can go ask Karen for $20. And yeah, get amongst it for summer. We've got V8s, GT3, GTE. There'll be fun events. I believe the Enduro for Mental Health will be around the season 2, somewhere in June it will be. So, and there we go down across the line, and
he does
to the
go to the
top.
top,
Oh,
6:41.
quicker than last year. So that is that's a great lap from Dan. And yeah, wow, 6:41, 5:63, great lap. And the V8 champion is about to have his roll. Dion de Graaf, my friend, you ready to take on this mountain?
Not at all.
Well, you were meant to go first, and I left it for quite a while, and I actually forgot about you
Well,
until
that's
it
good.
was mentioned by somebody else that might be your turn. And
Yeah.
here we are. So, yeah, at your will, mate. That last run by Dan is 6:41. That's going to be hard to beat, isn't it?
Very much so.
All right, mate. Well, we will pop you down into the pool.
Easy as.
Good luck, mate.
Thanks, boys.
Good commitment at the start from Dion, getting away nice and quickly and running off down the hill. That is quite a time that he's going to have to beat. The time that's been laid down by Dan Turner, 6:41.56, and it's going to take some commitment from Dion to beat that.
Yeah, well, something he did this season to get himself a championship was be very consistent. So we'll see if he can pull that off through here. And Tom McCall up the west in the comments. Yeah, you'll be impressed with that. We'll get Chris DeLucia to go next, and I'll drag him in a little bit earlier and have a little bit of a yarn.
Sounds good. So Dion showing good commitment here. Slows it right down for the dirt section. He's going to have to be trying. He's run wide. Has he kept it on track? Not registering and off track in the live timers. I think he got away with that, but that would have cost him time. And we saw Dan ran wide at that same corner, but not that wide. And we also saw how committed Dan was through here. And Dion trying to show that commitment as well. Just looking a little bit more ragged. Not sure how that's going to translate in terms of time, but look how much he's working that wheel.
Yeah, a little bit quicker than both the Dans through there, but still a little bit slower than Nico through that sector.
Waiting for sector 3 to come in. It's a 55.2, so it's 4 seconds down on Dan Turner through that sector. So he's got some ground to make up at the moment.
Oh, we put our goal, Shane.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, 554 we're sitting at. Scroll down. Thinnest Venter, you legend, mate. Chucked in a decent chunk there. Thank you very much. That's awesome. And at least gets us to our goal. So anything now is above the goal. So that makes this all worthwhile for me. That puts a big smile on my face. And if you could see me right now, you'd see that. But that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's very awesome.
Yeah, well, just about 6 seconds slower through sector 4. So I mean, it can be any sector. You just got to have a flyer through it. I'm guessing the fuel level's probably pretty low now, just over halfway down.
He's got it sitting in first gear at the moment, which I have a feeling means he's probably not planning to let that clutch out anytime soon, because he's getting it up over 100k an hour down the hill, and I think dropping the clutch in first gear at that speed could be pretty catastrophic.
Yeah, well, I'd be getting it into neutral, wouldn't you? That'd be the safest thing to do.
I think you have to be stopped to put it in neutral.
Oh, true. Or blow it up, in my case earlier. Yeah, I had no no oil pressure, so yeah.
Oh, you don't need oil pressure for a soapbox, do you? Oh, he's giving it
No.
some revs there.
Yeah, I'd definitely be putting it up a few gears. Maybe having it in third or fourth. So then when you still get a little bit of engine braking. Maybe, you'll be able to drop down to third or second.
Yeah, I think we saw Dan Nolan went down in sixth. I saw Sean, I think, was mostly going down in about third gear. I did hear Sean comment earlier on in practice that he had accidentally dropped the clutch in first gear and had a big moment into the trees.
That was not my commentator's curse of the evening. Or maybe it's one and done, my one curse for the night.
Could be.
Dion, he's 0.83 down, so 80%, we'll call it.
Yeah, not too far to go now.
I'm just going to drag Chris in. Chris, how's it going, Matt?
Not bad. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. This is going splendidly well so far. Over 500 raised.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, pretty happy with that. And you're obviously going to be going next. I thought I'd bring you in a little bit early, but Dion's about to cross the line.
Yeah, Dion coming down now, last few hundred metres.
Might be close to Dan Nolan's time, I reckon. That's where I reckon he's going to be, round about. Between there and Nico.
Yes, some of these boys are getting down there pretty quick.
Yeah, that run from Dan Turner was a great run. I don't know if we'll see that replicated. That's a good last sector.
What does he do? 658.72. So you were right in between Nico and Dan.
All right, Chris. Well, you're up next, and we'll just go through what we've got for tonight to give away. You've done an awesome job of putting together a little prize pack for everybody that's come along tonight, and thank you very much for that. But we've got a couple of button boxes, a flag box, and obviously some vouchers to give away. Pretty awesome.
Oh, it's always good. I'll always be willing to help out when you guys do something awesome like this for a good cause.
Yep, absolutely. And yeah, those button boxes are looking great.
Yeah, they're actually unreleased button boxes, so whoever gets them will be the first to have them. They'll be if anyone likes them, they'll be getting released next year with a bunch of other new stuff as well.
Yeah, some more Kiwi ingenuity at its best.
Yeah.
That's what we love to see as Kiwis. All right, mate. Well, you got a firm grip, and what's your
Yep.
you got a bit of a plan?
No, so I've had about 5 minutes practice, so I'm gonna try. Hopefully, I just make it down the hill.
That's the
plan.
way. That's the way Blake Greenhall would do it, and he just turns up, does that every week. So fair game.
Yep.
All right, mate. Good luck.
Oh, he's already underway. Making his way down.
Yeah, 'cause I think getting a good start will be is key.
Yeah, definitely crucial to get a good start. I think Dan Turner, though, has probably made the dirt section the absolute key, just by how well he got through there. And we saw Dion lost that time in there, and after it was never really able to bring it back. So I think that's the key, is getting through the dirt section. And it's a section where I know last year for most people the strategy there was just survive. But well, now you've actually got to thrive through there.
Yeah, I mean, if Nico got through there a bit cleaner too, his time would have been, maybe 5 or 6 seconds better, which would have put him a lot closer to where Dan Turner is. Not too far away from the dirt. Of course, summer kicking off next week, Shano. V8's heading to Adelaide, and the GT3s are going to be in Miami, so we're going to get schooled up on some new content straight off the bat.
Yeah, a couple of new street circuits to kick off both championships. That's going to be very exciting. Luckily,
I'll tell you.
Luckily, I at least know where Adelaide goes. I know that well enough from sitting down and watching it on TV. But it's a very tricky track to get right, and I've done some practice there last week and haven't been able to actually complete a timed lap as yet. So I'll need to sort that out before Tuesday, and then I'm going to have to learn Miami as well for Thursday.
Yeah, of course, Shano, this is your last stream for a season.
Yeah, it is. So I'm taking a season off. Stephen McCartan is going to take over duties in the broadcasting lounge on Thursday nights.
How good. It's going to be a good summer.
It is. I'm looking forward to getting back behind the wheel more consistently. Obviously, I've been behind the wheel in the V8s, but I'm looking forward to getting back behind the wheel of a GT3 car. I've always loved GT3 racing.
Yeah, someone's going to have to come and keep Sean McNamara on his toes.
I don't know if I'll be quite that quick.
Yeah, Mr. GT, we might have to start calling him.
I am looking forward to getting into the GTE at the end of the season as well. Those are always very, very cool cars to drive.
Yeah, the FOMO's finally run out. Shane's going to get amongst it, dip the tyres in for a season, and yeah, I get to chat with somebody new or somebody we've talked to before, and that is flying through there, Mr. Zalushki.
Yeah, that was absolute commitment through there.
Yeah, so he's hit halfway. He's halfway down.
Similar to Nico, he was just over the minute barrier through Sector 3, most of which I believe is the dirt section.
Yeah, Sector 3's definitely the section that is telling in their times too. Like it's that section's the bit you need to nail, I think.
Certainly it looks to be that way at the moment.
Mr. 3K. Yeah, rip turn 8 at Adelaide, 100%. 100%. We'll see how far you can bounce off a wall.
You know what, I actually tried deliberately clipping the inside wall there to see what happens, and it's actually fairly close to what seems to transpire when that happens in real life. Probably the only thing that wasn't replicated is where most cars, after they clip the inside wall, bounce into the outside wall, they often then bounce back across to the inside wall again. That bit didn't happen for me.
It makes a mess, doesn't it?
Certainly makes a mess. You just turn in that little bit more, catch that inside fence, and don't really have any time to react before you're in the outside wall. Good news is it's all done up in 2025 spec, so we've got the bright orange wall on the inside of turn 8, so it should be nice and visible.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to round 1, and you know, I hopefully get some money for Christmas for me. I'm going to buy myself the track.
Very cool. I think turn 1, lap 1's going to be interesting as well, because obviously we're used to real life seeing pretty much all the cars that start on the right just go straight across that turn 2 chicane, but you get a slowdown if you do that in iRacing, so people are going to be trying to fight more to stay on the track, and it's going to be up to the guys starting on the left to actually give them some space to do that.
Yeah, of course, live race control through the summer series and all the main events on the Tuesday and the Thursday as well, and a massive shout out to the race control team through the year. You've done a fantastic job, and we couldn't thank you enough for keeping this rowdy mob in line.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Obviously, in the past we've tended to run things more on a post-race basis where people put in tickets post-race. As Chris signing right up here, that's...
He could be out of fuel, and he's just got no option.
Yeah, but he had the clutch out. He's got it back in now, so I'm not sure what was going on there. That was strange. But yeah, this year we have brought live race control into both our series, and yeah, thanks very much to the guys who give up their time when they could be on track racing to help keep the racing that is going on track as clean as possible, and those guys all do a great job. Very cool seeing the introduction of the live safety cars and the request to tow rule as well, which has just added another layer of realism to what we do. But Chris Zalewski comes down to complete his run, and he does a 7:56.69, so he's the slowest of the runners so far, but he made it to the bottom, and that means he's done better than Sean McNamara.
Yeah, he's got a Sean Mack in the mirror for sure. And next up off the out of the pool is our only misfit for the night, Roger. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks. Good.
You got a plan ahead for what you gonna do here?
No, nothing at all. I'm about 30 seconds off the other boys, so if I can make it down with 4 wheels on, I'll be happy.
You've been watching these other guys and trying to pick up where you might be able to make up a little bit?
If I can do what they do, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
trying to get
watching
through
them
that
to
dirt
practice
section as
are,
quickly as possible.
yeah. There's a few corners that catch you out.
All right, mate. When you are ready.
Yep, all good.
All right, Roger Forbert. Good luck, mate. You'll go
Cheers.
back down to the lads. I think we don't have too many to go, so it's got Luke Bradley, Jonathan Turner, Ben McMurray, I think. Luke Bradley. Did I say his name? I did.
You did, yeah.
Definitely looks pretty quick through this bit. So he's got that pace up. Or maybe it looks faster on the roof.
Possibly, but it does look pretty committed to me.
Yeah, what a great view too.
Oh, and he's given it a good boost of power out of there as well, so he's not lacking commitment by any means, and he's absolutely flying down here and keeping it together as well.
Yeah, he's not too far off the dirt section, so that's the one that counts. See what his sector 2 time is going to come up very shortly. 38 is the fastest, so we'll see how close he is to that.
I reckon he's going to be pretty close, if not quicker, because he's absolutely flying through this section. He's a 39.44.
Oh yes, close. Yeah, that was close, isn't it? This section, you gotta get around that tight corner without too much understeer. He's actually got a bit of oversteer, which probably helps a little bit.
Yeah,
I wonder if anybody's mapped a handbrake. Would that be an option, you reckon, for the dirt?
No, because it doesn't actually work as a handbrake in these cars. It's a line locker, so you can only actually use it when you're stationary.
Oh, all right then.
Unfortunately.
That throws that one out of the window.
But he got through that left-hander, and then if we can keep the speed up through the more flowing part of the dirt section as others have done, he could be in with a chance here if he can stay close. Waiting for that sector time to pop up, and it's a 58.0, so it's 7 seconds away from Dan, but he was a second quicker through sector 2 than Dan, so he's in contention here.
I'm starting to think that Sector 1 doesn't actually exist, or that just the way that iRacing does it, that Sector 2, I don't know, yeah. If you add them all together, it probably doesn't add up to the time.
Yeah, my maths isn't good enough to even attempt that anyway, so...
No, it is, yeah, so it's only the, all those sectors, so there is no first sector, so Sector 2 is actually Sector 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright. That
But,
makes sense.
as it is, though, as it is. Massive shout out to Racecraft NZ too for propping up some prizes for the boys. So the winner, he gets to pick first pick of those awesome prizes that we had up on the screen before. There they are, there, flashing up. Got a couple of button boxes, a flag box, and 3 vouchers. So the winner gets to pick first, and then we're going to random wheel.
Oh, he's off and he's in the trees.
That was a big hit. So I have to quickly pick.
He's on track. He has reset back, so I thought he might be in a position to be able to keep it going and see if the off track did have an effect there, but he's reset it now, so he's given up the ghost on that one.
Right, you can introduce Luke. I'll drag him in and you fire away.
Alright, so Luke Bradley up next, been patiently waiting, not many more people to go. Are you confident you can get down there in a competitive time, Luke?
Don't know about confident and don't know about competitive, but we'll give it a crack.
Do you have any strategies in mind from watching the boys before you go down?
Not really. Just slow and steady, I guess. Just try and make it. That's the main goal here.
Good stuff. Alright, well, whenever you're ready, take it away.
Alright, cheers, fellas.
Sets off down the hill.
2 more to go after this. Well, that's in the Discord. I don't know if anybody... No, I think that's right. Everybody's in the Discord.
Yeah, well, I'm seeing... Luke obviously doesn't have a time. Sean's got some sector times but doesn't complete a time. Same with Roger. Josh doesn't have any sector times, but we saw him go out and go off in the first sector. So there's going to be Jonathan Turner and Ben McMurray still to go.
Let us know in the comments who should go next.
At the end, do we send a Corey Kitchen and a Shane White down just for fun?
Yeah, so after this is finished, the boys will have a free-for-all. They can all go at the same time and see who gets the furthest down. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having a go. I'm just going to be on a mouse for mine, but and we'll have an in-car of Shane's, so we'll get a complete point of view. And it's great to see everybody getting in behind with some paints tonight. I've seen some really cool paint jobs with some Cancer Society logos on them and all of that. So awesome shout out to all those boys. But maybe one of the $25 vouchers, since I have the power and I like giving stuff away. In the comments, let us know what your favourite livery's been, who it was, and maybe we can just lock them in with a $25 Racecraft NZ voucher for Christmas.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah, there's nobody to tell us we can't.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I think that'll be well received. Because yeah, credit to some of those paint jobs. Some guys have put in some time, and Mum's got a vote in for Josh already. Did he do Luke's as well? Diane? He's made it down to the dirt section. He's actually 42 seconds through the first sector. So that's not too bad. It's there or thereabouts with everybody, you know, within 4 seconds of the quickest.
And he's done a 54 through sector 3, so that's 3 seconds away from Dan Turner. So again, there or thereabouts. It's interesting though, we say the dirt section is so critical to the run, but Nico Cordia actually the slowest through that sector, but it was the second, sector 2 and sector 8, so the first actual timed sector and the last one, that's where he went purple, and those were enough to get him up into P2, so Nico giving up a bit of time on that dirt section, but making it up in other areas, so it's not impossible to be competitive if you don't get a good run through the dirt. Making his way down and absolutely coasting at the moment.
Yeah, maybe playing it safe. He's had an alright first, you know, the times haven't been too bad.
Yeah, he did say his goal was to just make it to the bottom, and so far so good.
Yeah, all quiet mountain road.
It is a quiet mountain road, isn't it, when he's got the engine switched off?
Yeah. Yeah, he's 3/4 of the way down now, folks, so just a quarter of it to go. Just 2 more. I think we'll go with JT next, I reckon.
Sounds good to me.
Keep Ben waiting. Right, I will be back in a second. I'm just going to go down and talk to them.
Sounds good. So, look, gave it a bit of gas there. It sounded like it might have been coughing a bit, so he might be at the bottom of that fuel tank there. Nearly at the bottom of the hill though, so he's timed that pretty well. He certainly seems to be cutting in and out a little bit there. Looks like he's used up all the fuel pretty nicely as he coughs his way down the last little section of the run. And he's going to come down the last little S bend here and make his way down towards that checkered flag.
Yeah, we'll see where he slots in. Probably, I reckon he's done enough to get on the podium here.
Here we go, P3 with a 6:51.69, so just over a second off Nico Cordia, so a good time there.
That's me 2 from 2 with me guesses.
I reckon you're cheating somehow.
Yeah, I can see into the future. And all right, Jonathan Turner, Team West Racing, you're up next, my friend.
Hello.
And well, you got any tactics for this?
No, just bought the thing today, the mountain today. Just going to give it a crack. It's just for a good cause, even if I'm 8 minutes.
Oh, you're up there with people that support my charity events. Obviously, you've already got yourself a sim. What did you do with that? You set it up for your son, or?
No, it's actually still sitting here, believe it or not.
Yeah, just collecting dust.
Basically, yeah. It may go towards the sun. It may go towards a flight sim. I kind of like flying as well, so.
Oh, how good, and an absolute bargain.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Awesome. Well, at your will, mate. You let her rip down the hill.
Yeah, cheers, boys.
Awesome. Thanks, mate. Put Ben out of his misery and drag him in now. Because how are you, Ben?
Oh, yeah, good, Corey.
Yeah. I thought I'd bring you in a little early.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll do amazingly with my 2 practice laps.
Oh, that's right. Well, you've got a little bit of time to think about it. Maybe watch JT go down and see if you can get yourself some
what we've been
tips.
doing.
He's quite. He's sort of left a little bit under the table this first sector, I think. Definitely on it a little bit there now. So I'm going to come down to that tight right-hand corner very shortly.
Definitely used a bit more fuel than most up till here.
Oh, he was understeering there. I thought he was going straight off. Had to crank the lock on to get it around.
He did it. And he's not too far away from the dirt now, so he's going to be, all of that speed he's built up is going to get scrubbed off so he can make this left here. Oh, it was 0.3 of the way down, wasn't it? Not 0.2.
Yeah, it was 0.3.
We'll get it. What his first sector is here for JT.
42.6, so similar to Luke Bradley.
Yeah, this is the section I think that's defined a lot of these laps. And do the other cars running over it, does that, does there wear in the road, do you know?
That's a very good question. I would think so, because iRacing tends to simulate that sort of thing, so maybe some groove. Oh, I was going to say maybe some grooves in the gravel helping the grip later on, but not a lot of grip there for JT as he understeered into the bank. Hopefully that won't trigger an incident point that'll stop his lap from counting. He's pushing on with it.
Yeah, no off track shown up, so may have got away with it. Although Chris Zalewski and Dan Nolan both showing having off tracks and their time is counted.
Yeah, good observation there.
Have you learned anything by watching anybody else tonight, Ben?
I have mainly where the course goes and where to brake, so nothing really, but we'll give it a go.
Did you do this last year?
I did, and I crashed out maybe in the last sector. I'll be able to point out where I was actually doing alright, but...
Yeah, but you don't remember things from a year ago?
Not really. enough to get by, but we'll see how it goes.
And yeah, you got a busy summer plan?
Yeah, I'm literally just flat tack at work and then back to uni in Feb, so that'll be good. But we've been doing a bit of racing in real life, and that's been good fun.
So I think at the
That's-
moment he's sort of done enough to be around in that top 5, that's for sure. It's been a pretty good lap so far. That one run into the bank looks like he's survived any damage from that.
We've still got a few corners that may catch me out.
Yeah, what part of the hill have
Uh,
people been saying that the toughest?
I mean, that's pretty the obvious one, but apart from that, actually seems to be just after this sector because there's a few deceptive corners and you get a bit complacent. Or double kind of the corner tightens a bit on you and you're carrying a bit much speed.
Yeah, we've seen a few guys go wide at that particular corner I think you're talking about.
This might have been my corner on our next one, similar to this last year. Well, speed through there, that's good. Yeah, this was mine. Right here.
You took too much inside curb, did you? And
Yeah, and then fired it off about now.
JT keeps it together there.
it's definitely a consistently sort of up there in a sector times. So I reckon he's going to slot in around 3 or 4, roundabout 3, 4 or 5. Definitely top 5. I think he's done enough. 15% to go.
Deceptive one here.
Sounds like he's using up the last of the juice there, coughing a little bit on the run there.
And he can almost keep it flat through this last bit.
Nearly there. Interesting. Luke Bradley, the only one to go sub a minute through sector 6.
Oh, loses it across the
man.
line, but gets the time, then goes P5. 7,
That's 3 from 3,
11,
Shane.
29. It is 3 from 3, Corey. Well done.
All right, Ben McMurray.
See how crap this is, but
the last
we
one
might as well
before,
get on with it.
before
Save the worst for last.
a couple of idiots have a go at the end.
Oh, I love the
Yeah.
livery, mate. That's awesome.
No one wants to sponsor me, so.
You just make someone sponsor you. All right, mate. We will let you go down with the boys, and good luck for
Awesome.
getting your way down. Actually, I think during the end last year when we had the sort of free for all stuff, Ben actually got a bit of air somewhere. I believe I've got a picture of it somewhere. Might be in the Discord. And the action shots.
I really do love that livery. Apex Hunters United with all their sponsors plastered all over it. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure Scott Pye loves it. Right, we're going to get a sector time for Ben here shortly.
Oh, he's committed through here.
Definitely. He's up there with the quicker guys through the first sectors. A 40 flat or 40.5 and onto the dirt. Hugging the inside. And I guess here it's getting the power down too on the gravel's probably not the easiest thing to do.
No, I can't imagine it would be. Lots of power in these things going through those rear wheels and not a lot of grip on that dirt section.
Right, I'm just gonna go turn something on, Shane.
Roger.
The dishwasher.
Is that her name? Still good commitment through here from Ben. Getting nice and close to some of those little concrete walls that pop up on the edge of the track.
Well, I'm all ready to give my attempt. And it's on a mouse too, so no laughing at me, folks. Right, Ben's just about to hit 70% of the way down. And he's doing alright. He's definitely up there with some of his sector times at the moment. Definitely through sector, what we'll call that sector 3. He's done a 42.80, and that's actually the fastest through that sector.
Yeah, it is. That's a good effort.
And then 53 through the sector 5, and that'll probably enough to at least be the third fastest. So this is on, if we can get past this little section just down here, I think it, isn't it?
Yes, so we've got to get through that corner he talked about where he went astray last year. Oh, clipping a little of the bank there. Probably just helped turn the car a little bit though, I think.
Yeah, I think this is around about the period where the guys are having to save a little bit for that run through the final sector. So that's why their lap times maybe. But only the second guy to go, well, actually quickest through that sector too. 58. So he's on. He's on for a good lap if he can keep it on the
Oh,
track.
it was wide. I think that was the corner, wasn't it, that he talked about?
Yeah,
Just
whoever
got through
wins
there though.
is going to get first pick of the prizes.
Sounds like he's made that fuel last a little bit longer than some of the other guys as well. Coming down through the last few corners now and gets to the end. Goes second. Oh, and so close as well. 6:41.93. Just 0.4 of a second behind Dan Turner. So that is super close over a 6-minute run.
Yeah, we got a 6:41.926 versus a 6:41.563. So that is, yeah, that's very close, but enough to get second spot. So good effort. Absolutely, what an effort. Right, am I going to try this? I'm not going to get very far, folks. I'm on a mouse. And also with a jigsaw paint on. I've got no button map to turn the engine off or anything. Obviously, just being on a mouse, this is not easy at all.
So basically, you're just going to let the engine run until it's out of fuel and then try and steer it with your mouse.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think I'm yeah, I'm probably going to crash here.
Oh, well, that's better than I would have done with the mouse, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess that just leaves yours truly. Oh, failed tech inspection. I need to sort that out.
Oh, yeah, I just go wet setup and put dry tyres on.
Wet setup, okay.
Yeah, official, and just go baseline wet.
Why can't I see wet? Oh, there we go. Baseline wet. There we go. Apply and close. Alright.
Oh, you should have put dry tyres on, but anyway.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. Let's go. Oh, I haven't even set my steering profile, so my steering feels very weird. Oh, nah, that's...
Yep, that didn't last long.
Oh, I'm still
All
facing
right.
the right way.
You've got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is
Hang
out of
on.
alignment. You'll have less
Here we
grip
go,
out there.
here we go, here we go. Oh, yeah, no, I've got damage.
Yeah, you may have hit a rock, Shane.
Alright. Probably would have helped if I'd actually set my steering profile. I think we're getting ready for the free-for-all, and I think we can probably just chuck this on Chopper and have a look at the fun as it unwinds. But Dan Turner is our winner.
Right, I think they're going to go a free-for-all, Shane.
Yep, they're setting off. We're on the chopper. We'll chuck it on most exciting, and we'll let iRace and do all the camera work here. But Dan Turner is our winner.
A camera, maybe a camera, like TV camera, maybe. Yeah, see some of those awesome paints. See who can make it the furthest. No rules. You can run into somebody. It's free for all, so they can just go. And who's out in front?
Oh, hang on. We're not actually live either because I didn't go live after I jumped out of the car. There we go. Good question. Who is out in front? It's so hard to tell because it's just ranking everybody on their times. Oh, Roger Forbert is certainly not anymore anyway. Might be Ben by the look of that.
Dan. 1.24. They
Yes.
probably used most of their fuel.
Oh, Dan's off there. Yeah, I think Dan well clear of anybody else at the moment. Nico's back at the start line. Ben's having a big old slide.
A big old slide.
I think Dan Turner's reset back to the start line.
He is running again. I dragged him into the waiting room, so we'll have a yarn with him shortly. Of course, taking it out with a 6-minute 41.563, and that's a big mess. Through a tree. That's a good effort, Luke. We'll drag him up while we got him on, eh?
Sounds good.
Dan,
Howdy.
how was that? You took it out. 6:41.563, and you've just beaten Ben McMurray by a few tenths.
Yeah, it was scary, and I surprised myself. By the time I sort of thought I was sitting more around like a 650. But no, just glad to be here, having a bit of fun with the boys, and raising some money for a good cause too.
Yeah, definitely a good cause, and you just hit the dirt, or you're on the dirt at the moment. And are you trying to save any fuel here? It's just obviously free for all, see who can get this far down.
Yep, I'm
And
still trying to do a run.
Dan Nolan is showing off track. He looks like he may have reset, has he? He was the furthest down. He was 40%.
Good dodge there.
Any thoughts on what prize you want to take, mate?
To be fair, I didn't know there were prizes, so I'm not really sure what's on offer.
Oh, we got a big button box, a small button box. And the button boxes, by small and big, there isn't much difference in size, but well, there is actually. One's got a flag thing in it. You've got a flag box or a $25 voucher.
Chuck us the button box.
You want big or small?
Big.
Big, of course. All right. Well, the big button
for the
box
blind man.
goes to Dan Turner.
Bigger is always better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that you need more things for your hands to be doing, eh?
Yeah, exactly right. Not that I already have enough, but awesome. Cheers for that, boys. Appreciate that. And obviously thanks to you guys for chucking this on again. It's always a good bit of fun.
Oh, there's somebody in a tree there. Didn't quite pick up who that was.
Oh, no.
All right, Dan. Thank you very much, mate, and well done on getting yourself a win. We've cracked over 500 raised, so I'm a pretty happy
beautiful.
chappy, and couldn't have done it with all you boys jumping in and chipping in your little bit. I know it's hard for some this time of year, and yeah, but a bit of fun to finish off what has been a pretty hectic year for a few.
Yeah, for sure, boys. And over 500. That's awesome for a little event like this. So yeah, no, awesome. Cheers, boys. Thanks again for putting it on, and look forward to seeing you all next season.
Awesome. Thanks, Dan.
Alright, well everybody's just going down and having a bit of fun now, so I think we can probably just about start wrapping it up, can't we, Corey?
We'll spin a wheel. So
Oh yep, spin a wheel,
you
spin
wanna
a wheel,
we
spin
need
a
to
wheel.
well, obviously Josh, we'll give Josh a $25 voucher. I think he was the only person that was voted for the livery. So we've got 2 vouchers, a button box and a flag box to give away.
Alright, so we're just doing that for everybody that ran tonight?
Yes, yeah.
Alright, so we had... So 11 then?
Yes. Yeah, there's 13 minus 2 is 11.
Good. Oh.
So we'll class 10 and 11 as Sean and Roger. Oh, and Josh as well. So for some reason I've jumped above them, so have you.
Yeah, I think we were always above them for some reason. Maybe based on when we joined, I'm not sure. Anyway, that full screen, and then I should be able to find it in here somewhere. Hopefully that should just pop up. There we go. Look at that. Alright, so we've got 1 to 11 on our little Cancer Society wheel there, and we'll give that a spin. Spinny, 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 spinny. And it's going to be number 5, so that's going to be down to Graph.
Is he still there? He's gone. Alright, so we'll make that one for the flag box. It's the first one that comes to mind. Hang on, I need to open that back up.
So we're giving away...
So this one will be for the button box, the small button box.
Yep, so we're doing another wheel for that, are we?
Yes.
Alright, so we'll take Dion off there.
Yes.
Yep, so remove that.
And Dan.
And Dan, true. If it goes number 1, we'll just roll again. So we go around, we go around, we go around, we go around, and it is going to be number 1, so we'll remove him and then we'll go again. Go around, go around, go around, go around, go around. And 8, so that's going to be... Chris has won one of his own products.
Oh, he's not in the Discord still. I don't know if he would, if we want it, but we can redo that one at a later point. So the small button box.
And then are we doing the same thing for the last 2 vouchers?
Yes, yes, we'll spin it 2 more times.
So we've got number 11, so that must be Josh Thompson. Who was the... Yeah, he got the least distance, didn't he? Because he crashed in sector 1, so he was 11th, so that's him.
He got one for livery for a voucher, so to give it to somebody else.
Alright, let's go again then.
Oh, the thing's still up on the screen.
Oh yeah, let's get rid of that, sorry. Number 2, so that's going to be Ben McMurray, so he's taken away voucher, and we've got 1 more voucher to do, right?
Yes.
Alright, so there's not too many people left on that wheel, so somebody's got a good chance. It's going to be number 6, and that's going to be JT. Jonathan Turner.
So I'm just writing them down as we go.
Oh good. Better idea than trying to remember later.
JT. Josh Thompson was the other one.
Yeah.
And that's that all rounded up. Just massive shout out to everybody that helped out. Oh, and hang on, one more thing just for me to check before we do. I'll just head over to the community Facebook page and see if anybody's put in a bid for the hat. If it's Wayne still, looks like still. That'll be Wayne taking that, so that'll be another $100. So if we add that on what we've got there, we'll do a refresh. So 554 raised, plus 100 for the hat, so that'll take the total to 654.
Awesome.
So that is absolutely awesome. There's a big thing up in the middle of my screen. So congratulations, you've hit your goal. Try increasing it. No. You're not suckering me in. I've put in a bit of time to get this all done. And a massive shout out to Chris and the team at Racecrafts NZ. You can head to www.racecrafts.co.nz. I think, hopefully it's that. I should have checked before I started spouting stuff out. But yeah, massive range of products that Chris builds a lot himself. So bit of Kiwi ingenuity, and those button boxes that are up for grabs tonight were pretty awesome. So we'll see what Chris wants to do with that other one. We'll put something up on the community page if we want to redo that out. We'll figure something out with that. But yeah, massive shout out to everybody involved, and thank you very much, Shane. You jumping in doing the stream, your last stream for a season. You can take some time off now, my friend.
Yeah, last time in the broadcasting lounge for a while. So thanks, Corey, for at least a season.
Oh, you'll be in.
You'll drag me in, no doubt. But yeah, thanks, Corey, for putting up with me for how many seasons have we been commentating together now? About must be at least the last year, isn't it? Probably more than that.
Yeah, so I think I worked out the other day that it was around October 21. I started jumping in the lounge, and it sort of never stopped. It was just going to be for a little bit before I enjoyed from mental health and enjoyed myself, and you guys kept dragging me back, and now I've got a bloody chain on my leg and I can't get out.
Yeah, once you get in, it's hard to get out, but I've managed to break free. But like I say, I'm sure you'll be dragging me back in during the course of the season, and I will certainly be back in the not too distant future. At this stage, the plan is just to take one season, but we'll play it by ear the following season and see how it goes. Maybe Stefan's enjoying it, wants to do more. Maybe I decide I want to take a bit more time off. So we'll just see how it all pans out and go from there. But anyway, thanks everybody, and I'll see you on track next season, and can't wait to get Supercars NZ underway next week. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you all are as well. Thanks for joining us. That was the 2025 Gen 3 Super Soapbox for Cancer Society.
since I was a kid, I've been the G.